Okay, greetings and welcome to week 2. Now, because this is in the future, I have to have my editing mode on, and so you'll see things that you probably won't see when you're actually in these courses. So, as we have in the past week, and what we're going to see in the future is we have the weekly introduction, and basically what we're going to be doing this week. We'll have the learning outcomes we'll be looking at for the week, and then we'll talk about, the MindTap being due at 11:59 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, and the key thing here is be aware that sometimes after you submit it, if it gives you the incorrect response or says you have the incorrect response, sometimes you have the right one, but it'll mark it wrong because you have a space wrong or you have something wrong. So just be sure to keep track of what you have. If you want to send me your work as well as say, hey, check this one out, just do that and send me an email and I can check out in MindTap if you got it right or wrong. Now this week we've got the week 2 quiz, week 2 homework, and the private journal. So the key here, let's go to that private journal first, and where'd it go? This week, it's kind of an interesting journal. It's kind of about study skills. A lot of students really don't think about how to study properly. And while this is more geared towards college algebra level mathematics, it really has a lot of information here. I hope that will help you kind of maybe study smarter and get better skills on how to study for mathematics courses, because a lot of people, after giving them this, they really are studying harder, studying better, and they do a lot better. And it's been in my not only my algebra courses but as well as my business analytics and statistics type courses. So this really helps all around. So try some of the skills out, try to figure out how that brain is working, and that's going to hopefully help you get through this class and do well. So the next thing I guess would be after that you have the discussion board, but that's just kind of the main week we did that. So you have your ask your professor if you need to have any questions. Again, if you email me questions that are more important, I can get to it quicker via email than here. Homework help, if you want to have other students help you can, or if you want my help, you can post it in here. But again, the quickest way would be actually via email. So the key thing is MindTap this week. So let's go into MindTap, and again, let's turn that off. And so this is kind of more what you're going to see. And this is we're going to click in and go into MindTap. Now I'm not sure exactly what you're going to see when you open it. This is what I see when I open it. Now, for some reason, it wants to open up the course in the fully spread out form. And what I would suggest is click on this other view, the unit view, and that makes it a little more condensed, more what the course is supposed to be designed like. For some reason it wants to open it over here. And so you can see chapter 1, we're going to do homework week 2, quiz week 2, and then chapter 2 is quiz week 3, and so on. So this will hopefully make it so it's a little more intuitive on how things are going to be running. So let's kind of go in here and explain some items within MindTap. So you want to start it, so you want to start assignment now. And then it's going to give you questions. You can click on the ebook and it'll take you directly to that. Or if you really want to do it, you can go to the full book and click in there and then open up the chapter you want to look at, and you can read the chapter that way. Or if you want to just open it up as you go, if you have some questions about something you're not for sure about it, you can click that and it takes you right to it for this question in itself. What I really want to get to is not this one. This one. Now this has a data file, and a lot of your assignments, in either the quizzes, the homework, or the exams are going to have data files because it's going to give you this sort of big set of data. Some of them are larger than others. And to be able to do the calculations, it's easier than typing them all out. You just click on the data file, and then it opens up, and then you should have the data file. And all this data, be sure to check, make sure it matches the data actually within your assignment. I've found that sometimes you click on this, it doesn't give you the same data. Sometimes the data file button is not here, so you can't actually download the data. It says it should be there, but it's not. And so if there's any inconsistency, whether you don't have the data file, it's the wrong data, or something, please let me know, and I'll contact Cengage and let them know that there's a link missing or there's a problem with it. And if possible, I'll get you the actual data file you need. So then after that, you just do your calculations, type in your percentages, click on which, graph is the correct one, and again, more frequencies and more graphs. So that's kind of how you're going to do your assignments, and just click through each one of them. And once you get done with it, you might want to save, like, so you don't forget, if you did it before you get out. If you're going to get out in between starting and finishing, you'll want to save what you have, and then only when you're ready to submit assignment for grading, then you're going to submit it, and then that's going to actually give you then the grade. Again, the key here is the full book. That's going to be something that you're going to be finding very useful. Some of these other items, different students find them useful, some don't, but the book and the actual quizzes and the homework are really the key things, and the exams here on, we can move down, like Module 1 test, Module 2 test, and so on. So, and then there's also practice tests. That's another key thing to note, is there are practice tests, and if you take those, that should be another study method. You've practiced everything, you've got it all working, and then you go in and you can take the practice test and see how well you actually know the material before you take the actual test. And so if you find that, I don't remember how to do stuff from chapter 9 and 10, but I remember the stuff from previous weeks, then you only have to study 9 and 10. Or maybe it's vice versa. You don't remember the first week of the module, but you remember the last 2 or 3 weeks of the module. So that's kind of a key thing to practice, and so then hopefully you'll do better on the actual exams. And it's even for the final exam. It's not just for the modules, it's also for the final. So hopefully that's going to help you get through this week too. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.